Hello people of internet world, it's me, PastSelf, and today we are going to be starting on a whole new video game. My personal, most favorite video game. Most favorite? That's grammatically incorrect, I'm sorry. It's my favorite video game in the entire world. Portal 2! Yay! I'm just so excited that we get to start this. And if you have been paying attention, that is Portal 2, and yes, that answers the question, is there another Portal beforehand? Yes. Yes, there is. Ding ding ding, you got it. However, you have not missed out on anything. I have not played the original Portal on this site. I have played it, and the reason that I'm not playing that one first before Portal 2 is because Portal 2 has better story, it has better characters, just in general, better. It doesn't have energy pellets. We have a love-hate relationship, me and the energy pellets. They love me, they try to get too close to me, they flash disintegrate me, I'm dead. So, I'm glad that they took those out of Portal 2. I'm not sure if you have played the original Portal. I'm going to assume that you're not, and go ahead and give you a quick overview. The original Portal takes place in a place called Aperture Science Facilities, and you are a test subject named Chell. Science Facility is ruled or managed by this giant supercomputer called GLaDOS. GLaDOS stands for the Genetic Life and Disk Operating System. And GLaDOS puts Chell through these different test chambers, and at first she's kind of nicely guiding her through them. She puts her in these with something called a portal gun, and you'll be able to see how the basic mechanics work. Throughout the test chambers, Chell finds these secret hidden layers, and they're put there by one of the original scientists in the facility named Douglas Ratman. In the layers you find all these different scribblings. Ratman was a schizophrenic, and he had these different writings on different things, and while GLaDOS is testing you, she keeps saying, when you finish these tests, cake will be served. However, in the chambers, it's scribbled over and over again, the cake is a lie, the cake is a lie. And if you know anything about Portal, you've probably seen that meme somewhere, someplace, maybe a million times. You get to the final test chamber, and GLaDOS tries to kill you by putting you in a room that's filled with fire. If you play it right, you escape and start heading off toward GLaDOS, guided by Ratman's inscriptions on the walls. Once you get to GLaDOS, she has these things called cores on her, which are basically these little robots that are spherical. They have no legs, no arms, they just have the one eye. And you need to pick them up and throw them into the incinerator. These cores are each programmed with one specific function. They encode her with their basic functions. So first one is morality, then curiosity, anger, and cake for some reason. Some people call it the intelligence core. If you throw all of them into the incinerator, GLaDOS basically blows up and she's dead. But while you are outside lying in the rubble, a robot comes up behind you and goes, "Thank you for assuming the party escort submission position," and drags you back inside. And that, my dear friends, is where Portal 2 starts. You are still Chell, you are still inside the facility, and we're gonna see what happens next. I'm so excited, I love this game, absolutely love it, and I just looked it up and it says that I have like 41 hours of time on that game, so I should be able to tell you a thing or two, and let's just get started, okay? Right after the intro. Alrighty, we are in the game. This game is put on by Valve, who are also the creators of the Team Fortress games, Left 4 Dead games, and the really good, really well-known Half-Life games. So, I just wanted to show you this main menu screen because it does change throughout the game. Let's start a new game. We're going to start with the courtesy call. Oh, and I apologize if through this my lips are out of sync. I tried to fix it, and I'm going to figure something out if I can't do it, if I can't make it work by the next video.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise.
Yippee! I'm so fit!
There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it.
Going and standing.
This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art.
Staring. Very hard.
You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now please return to your bed.
Okay, before I return to my bed, I just wanted to point out I'm playing this with my Xbox controller. You can play it with mouse and keyboard. I have never played it that way just because, well, it's a lot smoother this way. Just wanted to point out. Oh yeah, just some quick things before I go to sleep. Just wanted you to look at this wallpaper and this picture. Just remember, it's a day scene here. Ocean scene. Day. There's a man there. Now I'm going to bed. Good night. Well, that was a fun game.
Good morning.
Oh boy.
You have been in suspension for
9.
This courtesy call
Hello?
is to inform you that
Anyone
all
in there?
test subjects should vacate the enrichment
Hello?
center immediately.
Hi.
Any test subject
Are you
non-emergent
gonna
from
open the
suspension
door
at this time
at any
will be
time?
assumed to
What do
have
you think?
exercised his or her rights
Hello?
to remain in extended
No.
relaxation. For
Should
the
I
Are you going to
open
open
the
this door?
construction of this
Because
facility.
it's
If you have
fairly
questions
urgent.
or concerns
Okay.
regarding this policy, or
Oh,
if you
just open the
require a
door.
Spanish language
That's too
version
aggressive.
of this message. Feel
Hello,
free to take a
friend.
complimentary
Why
piece of
not open the
stationery from
door?
desk drawer
Maybe in a
front
minute, okay?
and write us a letter.
Look,
Could
Good
be
luck.
Spanish. Could be Spanish.
it's a night scene
Hola,
now.
amigo. Abre la puerta. Donde está? No.
No gracias.
Fine.
And-
No. Absolutely fine. It's not like I don't have, 10,000 other test subjects begging me to help them escape. It's not like this place is about to explode.
Nothing like that. Okay, and it's a wolf down there.
All right, look. Okay, I'll be honest. You're the last test subject left, and if you don't help me, we're both going to die.
Oh,
all right, I didn't want to
dear.
say it. There you go. You've dragged it out of me. All right, dead. Dos muerte.
Okay, I'll open the door.
Ah! Oh God, you look good. Looking good, actually.
Oh,
Are you
thanks.
okay? Are you? Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare. It's all fine.
Okay.
All right. Don't move. I'm gonna get us out of here. Oh,
I
you
can't move.
might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you.
Can't hold on to anything. I've got no feet.
You all right down there?
Yep.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello.
Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping.
That is the
you
jump
just
button.
jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple.
Macintosh. Raybird. Pink lady. Okay.
Simple word. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
Okay.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here.
Well, so am I. You're ready
How
to
are you
roll.
doing down there? You still holding on?
A little bit.
The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects.
Ouch. I'm gonna be bloody if you
Hold
don't.
on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything?
I don't know.
Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I going to make it through?
Nope.
I got enough space.
No. No.
Just got to get through here.
Can't. Back.
Okay, I just got to concentrate.
Oh, please. Please
And
do.
whose fault do you think it's going to be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, so now I hit that one.
Yes, you did.
Okay, listen, we should get our stories straight, alright? If
Okay.
anyone asks, and no one's going to ask, don't worry.
You sure?
If anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive. Alright? Not
Okay.
dead.
Okie dokie.
Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're going to need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get
600,
ready.
600 feet below. Heading backwards. Ouch.
Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes, but don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time.
To what?
There we go. Now, I'll be honest, you are probably in no fit state to run this particular type of cognitive
Well,
gauntlet.
thank you for your honesty.
At least you're a good jumper. So you got that. You got the jumping on your side. Just do your best, and I'll meet you up ahead.
Alright. If you can't tell, his name is Wheatley. It should
All right, that's
say-
the spirit.
Yep. Jumping.
Good luck.
Thanks!
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so this is the original room that you start out in the original portal. It's really overgrown right now and glassy because I crashed. But you know that this has to be done. If you play through the first one, it just has to be done. Okay, so that is you. That's what Joe looks like. I never realized that this glass crackled like that. Okay, so Wheatley, who is up there, Blue Eye, he is a core, so he is like one of the ones that got that was attached onto GLaDOS. And what his primary function is, I cannot tell you. Not because I don't know, but because it's a spoiler.
Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency.
You know that?
If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
I want to see the odds of that. Eep! Right, I want to go through that sparking door.
Please note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture
Noted.
Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it.
I'll probably skip this part just because loading screens are nasty.
If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
That doesn't sound pleasant at all. One. So I have played this game many times, so I know how to get through this game pretty quickly. It depends on what I'm feeling like, whether I shall do it quickly or not, but I'm gonna shut up while the announcer
Good.
talks.
Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
What do I write down the conclusions of the test on? It didn't give me any paper or anything. Maybe I'll just scrawl it on the walls. Take a note out of the book of my old buddy Ratman.
If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason,
then what? What do I do? 2 out of 19. I've already gone through 19.
Hey! You made it!
Hey!
There should be a portal device on that podium over there.
That podium over there?
Can't see it though. Maybe it fell off. Do you want to go and have a quick look?
What, this podium here? This podium?
It's alright, no, go on, just have a look about.
Okay.
No, that's right, over by the podium, yeah.
That podium, that sparky thing that definitely does not have a portal gun on it?
If you just, okay, just stand by the podium and just look up.
Okay, like this. Oh! Whack! Did not see that coming.
Hello?
Hi!
Can you see the portal gun?
Nope.
Also, are you alive? That's important. Should have asked
I think
that
so.
first. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive.
Still
and I'm still waking you
alive.
up ahead. I'll wait 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you.
Sounds
All
good.
right? Brilliant. Go team! See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
Okay, remember how I was talking about Ratman's different drawings? This is the first Ratman lair that we come across. And that is his self-portrait. He always goes around with a companion cube, which looks like an Aperture Science weighted storage cube, except that it's got little hearts on it. It's quite usually pink, but... Anyway, it's kind of catching you up on the events of Portal 2. Sorry, of the first portal. This cake. Lettuce. Batman. And I'm stuck. And... ciao. Okie dokie. Portal gun! Yay! Now we can start thinking with portals. Oh, I just went through my own picture. Don't know if that's clever or just kind of sad. I feel like I missed something, but I don't think I did.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the Laws of Robotics to share.
I feel much safer, thank you.
Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the Laws of Robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
Which won't help much because I'm gonna be dead. If you can tell, Aperture Laboratories is not the most moral. It's not the least, though.
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. Hey! First my classical music and then my smooth jazz. They're going down. Now, I know that there is a way to get stuck in this room, but as of yet, I have not been able to do it myself. It has something to do with,
Great work. Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
Okay, so the way to get stuck is somehow about shooting a portal through there, stacking these here, so that you can climb up them. And climbing up there, press the wrong crouch button. See, I can't do it, but you climb up through there, you pull the cube in past you. I got so startled by that leaf. Pull the cube in past you, and then shoot a portal like over there somewhere. And you'll be trapped. Congratulations. Oh! Sorry. Okay. Oh good, I didn't skip it. It's another Ratman lair. I think that all the cats have to do with the Schrodinger's cat paradox that it mentions in an extra that you can look at if you get the game, and it's called Lab Rat, and it's a comic that you can read, and it is canon. It's quite good. I highly recommend it. It focuses on Ratman and his cube, and goes through the parts that first portal missed, and some bits that are in between portals 1
If the
and 2.
Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
I don't know why I'm standing on this button. A little out of practice. Grab this.
Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts.
Well, that's good to know. At least I have Wheatley. If you haven't noticed already, I really like Wheatley. It's my favoriteest ever. I know what I said.
This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
So, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing goes out. Ah! Didn't go quite like I wanted. Let's go! There we go. I'm sorry if this is jerky. I turned down the resolution because it was affecting my camera.
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
We have and I just wanted to point out here that lots of people have wondered how long Tel was asleep for. And the easy answer is nobody really knows. If you search some places, you could hear it say 50,000 years. And that's because there is this kind of written guide to Portal 2 called The Final Hours of Portal 2 that was written to kind of help you through the game. And in that one, they were talking about how they wanted it to be disconnected from the Half-Life games.
Good work getting this far, future starter.
Thanks,
That
I'm
said,
interrupted.
if you are simple-minded, bold, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing.
I can't! I'm stuck here! Anyway, so, it says in that they didn't want the Portal 2 to be connected to the events of the Half-Life games, which happened in the same world. So they wanted her to stay asleep for some long...
To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right here and finish my sentence before I get interrupted again. They said that she that they wanted her to be asleep for a long time period, such as 50,000 years. But it doesn't necessarily say that that's the time period that she was actually asleep for. What is rumbling? Oh my goodness, do I not usually have the sound turned up this loud? So, I just put it down to be a very, very long period of time.
Hi! Hi! I'm up here!
Hi!
Oh, brilliant! You did find a portal gun!
Yeah!
Oh, do you know what? It just goes to show, people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they, at the end of the day? Brave.
Aww.
Pop a portal on that wall behind me there, and I'll meet you on the other side of the room.
Okie dokie.
Okay, listen, let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy.
Okay.
They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail, or I would die. But we're out of options here. So get ready to catch me, alright, on the off chance that I'm not dead the moment I pop off this thing.
You've got so much to
On
live
3.
for.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's high. It's too high, isn't it? Really?
Oh,
that.
come
All right,
back
going on
here.
3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 1. Catch me! Catch me! Ow!
Sorry.
I
You can't actually
am
catch
not
him.
dead. I'm not dead.
Picking you up.
Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah, and I'll show you something. You'll be impressed by this.
He does talk more if you don't pick him up right away,
Go
but
on, just jam me in over there.
you gotta pick up Wheatley. Come on, don't be heartless.
Yeah, I can't do it if you're watching. Seriously, I'm not joking. Could you just turn around for a second?
I I don't wanna. You gonna make me do it?
I can't do it if you're watching.
I turned around. Meaning.
Alright, you can turn around now.
Okay.
Bam! Secret panel. That I opened while your back was turned. And off we go. Look at this! No rail to tell us where to go. Oh, this is brilliant. We can go wherever we want. Hold on though, where are we going? Seriously. Hang on, let me just get my bearings. Just follow the rail, actually.
You the boss?
Oh no. Yes, hello, no, we're not stopping. Don't make eye contact, whatever you do. No, thanks, we're good. Appreciate it. Keep moving, keep moving.
That's the Oracle turret. It'll make an appearance later, trust me.
Probably ought to bring you up to speed on something right now.
Go ahead.
In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber. And she will probably kill us if she's awake.
Okay.
If you want to just call it quits, and we could just sit here forever, that's an option. Option A, sit here, do nothing. Option B, go through there, and if she's alive, she'll almost certainly kill us.
She's not alive. I killed her.
Okay, I'm going to lay my cards on the table. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over. She's off. All fine. On we go.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're good.
There she is. What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking her down in the end? You're not going to believe this. A human. I know. I wouldn't have believed either.
Yeah.
Apparently this human escaped and nobody's seen him since.
Him.
Then there was a sort of long chunk of time where absolutely nothing happened. And then there's us escaping now. So that's pretty much the whole story. You're up to speed. Don't touch me.
See, that's the incinerator right there that you threw the other cores down there, but I'm not going to throw Wheatley down there. He's a lot more sentient than the other 4.
Okay, down these stairs.
Okay.
Jump! Actually, look at it. That's quite a distance, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, you know what? Go ahead and jump. You've got braces on your legs, so you're all set. Although no braces on your arms, though. So you're going to have to rely on the old human strength to keep a grip on the device, and by extension, me. So do really make. Ah! Oh, still held, still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grip. We're all fine. That's tremendous.
I'm really strong.
Ah! I just looked down. I do not recommend it. Ah! I've just done it again.
What, you mean down like there? I learned my up and down. But he taught me.
This is the main breaker room. Let's go in.
Okie dokie.
Look for a switch that says escape pod. Alright, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Just, well, obviously you've got to look at everything else to find the escape pod. But as soon as you look at something and it doesn't say escape pod, look at something else. Look at the next thing, alright? But don't touch anything else or look at anything. Well, look at other things, but don't. You understand?
Yeah.
Can you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere. Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on.
In you go.
Let there be light. That's, God. It's quoting God.
Yes, really, very smart.
Turning. Ominous. But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving up. Now. Escape pod. It's moving up.
Oh, boy.
Okay, no, don't worry. I've got it. This should slow it down. No, makes it go faster. Uh-oh.
Power up initiated.
Okay, don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can still stop this.
I'm not panicking. You're panicking.
Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just hack it. Not a problem.
Ah.
A. A-C.
Try an actual password?
Wait, did I do B? Do you have a pen? Start writing these down.
Power
I don't
up
have a
complete.
pen.
I don't. Okay, listen. All right, new plan. Act natural. Nothing wrong.
Okay, acting natural. Hi.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
Did what? Oh no! No, 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 no! Oh no, 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 no!
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science, you monster.
Meanie, jerk.
I will say, though, that since you went to all the trouble of waking me up, you must really, really love to test.
Not necessarily.
I love it too. There's just one small thing we need to take care of first.
Down I go. Into the abyss. Black holes.
Here we are, the incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old times.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, come back. Though to be fair, if you do bring it back and set it down, it does explode. So I still feel guilty though.
There it is. Hold on. There. Good. You have a dual portal device.
Yay!
There should be a way back to the testing area up ahead. Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chance to talk.
Your chance to talk.
Here, let me get that for you.
Oh, thanks!
Do you know the biggest lesson I learned from what you did?
No.
I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the event of a catastrophic failure, the last 2 minutes of my life are preserved for analysis. I was able, well, forced really, to relive you killing me again and again, forever. You know, if you'd done that to somebody else, they might devote their existence to exacting revenge. Luckily, I'm a bigger person than that.
Oh, great.
I'm happy to put this all behind us and get back to work. After all, we've got a lot to do, and only 60 more years to do it. More or less. I don't have the actuarial tables in front of me. But the important thing is you're back. With me. And now I'm on to all your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing for the rest of your life. After that, who knows? I might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead, maybe.
She's a lovely lady, that Gladys. She really is. Okay, so going into there, makes it the end of Chapter 1, The Courtesy Call. So, that will be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. And, yep, stay tuned for the outro. Okay, so there you have it. A brief submersion into the wonderful video game of Portal 2. I will be uploading the newest video soon, and until then, I hope that you would consider subscribing to my channel. You might want to consider watching my Five Nights at Freddy's videos.